Hey, welcome back, friends. If you want to join the friends, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. Today we have another WTF is. So I just got 8 Spirits of Battle from a Treasure Hunter key. If you don't already know, the Treasure Hunter right now is possibility of giving you multiples. So I actually got it 4 times. Usually you get these in drops of 2, but I got it 4 times on the Spirit of Battle. So it was actually a pretty good drop to get a multiplier on. So first things first, what does the Spirit of Battle do? Basically, it recharges masks. If you read the examine text, it says use this on a completed Slayer Mask Helm to allow you to complete it again. So if you didn't already know what masks do, during 1,000 kills, they give you a decent number of benefits. I'll actually be going over to a wiki page to show you all of the benefits. And then after 1,000 kills, a couple of those benefits are gone. You no longer get increased Slayer experience from the Slayer creature. So basically what the Spirit of Battle does is it restarts that 1,000 kills. I don't think it actually resets the kill count on it because you can actually check your kills. I currently have 0 Ice Strike Worms. I haven't used this at all yet. But the Spirit of Battle will reset it so that it acts as if it's a fresh mask, even though you've already used it before. So let's go over to the wiki to see exactly what these helms and masks actually do. So right now I am on the mask. This is what you're going to actually want to be using it on. The mask is the uncharged version. I currently have the helm because I have not used it at all yet. So the mask, basically, once every 3 days you can get the Slayer assignment for whatever mask it is. So I currently had the White Worm one. The White Worm would give me the Ice Strike Worms. I would be able to get Ice Strike Worms as a task once every 3 days. I could force the Slayer Master to give me that as a task. Not the best task in the world, but there are a couple of tasks that you can get off of masks that are really good. Twice per day, I can teleport to the location of these. All the different masks have different teleport locations. This does not reset. This is always the same. Doesn't matter if you have the mask or the helm. Every creature is tallied. That was the kill count I was talking about, so you have to be wearing this to actually get that kill count. You can right click to save the kill count. And the player, you can switch back and forth between the helm and the mask if you have the mask, just cosmetically. And when equipped, it will give you a emote. The emote is exclusive to the helm. So when you use the Spirit of Battle, you actually get rid of that emote, unfortunately. You can no longer use the emote. They're kind of useless emotes, honestly, so it's not a big deal. But what we care about is that we are transforming that helm into the mask that we have right here. So I currently haven't used any kills with this, but once you use 1,000, it will transform into the helm, and the Spirit of Battle will transform it back into the mask. So what extra benefit does the mask actually give us that makes this worthwhile at all? So these are the 2 big things. Killing Ice Strike Worms while wearing the mask will grant additional drops for every 10th kill. So that's the first thing that you're actually going to be getting with this Spirit of Battle. You will be getting a 10% increase in the drops. You could essentially get a double drop on something really valuable, depending on what you're killing, obviously. There's not really too much that has super value in any of these masks, so it's not a huge deal, but still 10% increase in, I don't know, Abyssal Demons is one of the masks. So Abyssal Demons is already like 4 or 5 mil per hour. Give you an extra 400 to 500k per hour. Not bad, not at all. And the other thing that it does is it gives you additional Slayer experience. I'm trying to see where it says this. There we go. Killing Ice Strike Worms while wearing this mask will grant additional Slayer experience equivalent to the Slayer level required to fight them. So for the because they are such a high Slayer level, this is actually probably one of the better things to use them on, just because you're going to be getting the most amount of Slayer experience per battle or per one of these guys, the Spirit of Battle guys. This will be given regardless of the current assignment the player has, and in addition to the assignment and or contract experience. The experience awarded by the mask can be boosted by items. So all in all, this is going to be free Slayer experience with the Spirit of Battle. I plan on using these as soon as I actually get a mask that's worthwhile using. I am here to check out which masks there are currently available. That way I could say which ones are probably going to be the ones you want to use them on. This first page is all trash. Don't use them on any of these. Second page, if you are an Iron Man and somehow get the mask of the green worm or yellow worm, it could be worthwhile to use it on that just to try to get your focus sight. By the time you get 1,000 kills, though, you should have that, hopefully. The focus sight or the mage equivalent. That way you can get the full Slayer helm. The Aqua Knights, I believe, are a decent farming experience. So you could get even faster farming experience if you were to use this mask. So that would be a decent thing to use the Spirit of Battle on. Again, you can't get Spirit of Battle, unfortunately, in Iron Man, so probably useless. Mask of the Abyss, that would be a decent one to use it on just because they're 85 Slayer. So if you're trying to get Slayer experience, then decent Slayer experience at least. And they're already pretty good Slayer experience to start out with, so this would be one of the things that you probably are going to want the Mask of Abyss eventually anyhow, so you might as well use it on something that you already want to use it on, or you already are doing Slayer tasks on anyhow. A couple other ones that might be worthwhile, Mask of the Vines. I know that you can get pretty fast experience from Jidinkos, so you might want to use it on that mask. The Eretz is going to be probably the best mask for money if you're looking for money. It is also a really high Slayer requirement, so probably really good on the Slayer experience. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact amount of Slayer experience you're going to get with each one of these because I haven't used my mask at all. But the Mask of the Eret would be a decent one to use it on because it has such high Slayer level as well as pretty good drops. On addition to that, the Mask of the Ganodermic is a decent one to use it on as well because of higher Slayer level as well as the high GP per hour, highest GP per hour anyhow. And Ganodermics you don't kill quite as fast as Eretz, so they would actually last a little bit longer. So Ganodermics might be a little bit better money, but personally I would just use it on Eretz because if I had the mask, I don't actually have any of these masks. If I had the Mask of the Eret, I would probably be using all 8 of these on those and just doing Erets every single day and training up some invention at the Mask Cab area. Hopefully this will fully explain exactly what the Spirit of Battle is. If you don't understand it fully yet, I will be making a WTF is a mask later on in the future, and that will be in the links down below if you are curious about that. If you enjoy, hit the subscribe button. If you like it, hit the like button. And if you have anything to say, leave a comment. As always, have a good one.